very warm welcome to all of you in this meditation session with me, Dhyanse. Today, we're going to listen to God. In this session, we're going to listen to God. I see on your faces question marks, and before you think I've gone crazy, bala bala, and you fold your cards and want to leave, let me just say that I'm not going to talk about anything that has to do with religion. So no gods of the religion, but something that I would like you to understand. So please listen to me openly, understand what God I'm talking about, what does this mean to your life, and how can you listen to this God? Once, after a war, the army, they left one of their planes in a deep jungle. When the war was over, they quickly left, and in that hurry, they forgot one airplane in one of the deep jungles. Few years later, a tribe which was never coming out of the jungle, they were always living in that deep jungle. They found that plane. They did not know what it was. They'd never come out of their own community. They'd never come out of that region that they were in. So they'd never seen what this was, and they did not know what it was. To the bestest of their imagination, they thought this was some kind of modern bullock cart, because this is what they were used to, using bullocks to do their farming and other things. So they took that small plane and started using this as a bullock cart, and they were very happy that they have now one more thing as a bullock cart. A few days later, a person passed by who was living not in that region but somewhere outside, who had some exposure to outside, who had seen cars, buses, trucks. So he said, "Look, this is not a bullock cart. I think this is a car. Let me fix it, and then we can use it." So he did his thing, and then everyone was even more happy. Suddenly they were amazed to see that without a bull, without a horse, they could use this as a car, and everyone was enjoying that, driving in it, riding in it, and going from here and there, just in their own community for a very long time. Until one day, a pilot, he arrived, somehow he found his way through that jungle. He saw what these guys were doing. He saw the entire drama that they had pulled around that airplane. He didn't try to explain anything to them. He just looked into the plane. He saw, actually, to his surprise, everything was working. So he sat in the cockpit. He invited some of those tribal people along with him, and then he took off. In the next minutes, he took off, and he was in the air. To the people that were in the plane with him, they could not believe what had happened, where they were living. They had never seen where they were living and the beauty of this entire place where they were living, and now they could see it from the plane. And those guys on the ground, they thought, these will never come back. They have gone crazy. Some devil have taken them. But of course, the plane came back. What I want to tell you with that story is the same has happened with meditation. Meditation has been seen as a tool for relaxation. That's just the bullock cart version of what meditation is for. Yes, you can use it for relaxation after work. You're very stressed. You need your 5 minutes. You can do that. No harm in that. You can also use this as the car for more efficiency. You do your 5 minutes, 10 minutes in the morning. You're fully energized. You're fully there, and then you can do whatever you were otherwise doing in daily mundane stuff and continue doing that. But meditation is neither designed for efficiency nor designed just for relaxation. It's a tool to lift you off the ground into another dimension, into the sky, into the dimension of divine, of godliness, of God. This is what it is made for. Whether you want to use it for the bullock cart, for relaxation, or you want to use it for just having more energy, or you want to use it for godliness, to experience God, to experience divine. What is this divine? What is this God? What is this godliness that I'm talking about? When your life's experience is so that whatever you see, whatever you listen, whatever you experience, you see the truth, the beauty, the bliss in everything that you see, in everything that you listen. In your entire experience of life, there is truth, there is beauty, there is bliss. That means you are in divinity, you are in godliness, you are God, because then everything is God. Everything is God, everything is divine. You are God, you are divine. But again, the word God, such a misused, abused word. If you are in the world of business, you would understand this. What we have done to this word God, we have made it as a customer service department of life. In our life's experience, whenever there is a complaint, whenever there is a wish, an order to place, we go to the customer service department of life, to God. Otherwise, we leave the customer service aside. God is not customer service. God is the product itself. God is the experience, the product that you are here for itself, the life, the aliveness, the truth, the beauty, the bliss of life. But you have to experience this. You have to have that silence in you in which you can experience this. If this was so easy, if this experience of life was so easy to be having bliss, to have truth, to have beauty, why don't we experience it? Why don't we experience God? The same question was asked by one of the disciples to Buddha. Buddha did not answer immediately. He said, let's do an experiment. Let's do a survey. You go out in the village and knock every door, ask everyone, what do you want in life? What are you really seeking in life? Just note it down on a piece of paper and come back in the evening, report to me, and then I'll answer your question. So the disciple went. He went throughout the village, knocking every door, asking what are they seeking, what they want in life. And then he comes back halfway through. When he's coming back, he's tired throughout the day, knocking hundreds of doors. He somewhat understood what Buddha wanted to teach him, what was the lesson. Because throughout this day, or knocking all these hundreds of doors, he saw that almost every house, every person was asking for the same thing. Every person was asking for the same thing, for more money, or for more health, or for more pride, or more fame, or something or the other. They were only asking for things of the mundane. No one was seeking for truth. No one was seeking for bliss. No one was seeking God. That was the teaching of Buddha to this disciple, that unless you're seeking for it, you would not get it. People don't get it because they don't seek for it. We are so occupied in the mundane We're so occupied in everyday life's circle, we never take a moment to rise above the mundane. And meditation is that opportunity, is that way to rise above the mundane and not have the life's experience of just a bullock cart or a car, but of the airplane, where you can have this dimension of divinity, of godliness, of God in your own life. In this session, I would encourage you to reflect first of all, as I speak, why do you meditate? What are you seeking in life? Try to calibrate this intention, at least for this session, that you're seeking truth, you're seeking bliss, and this is going to do half the job already. When the intent is there, you have already done half the job. Then we are going to use a technique to put our body and mind out of the way. So the first thing that we'll do is have our intent, the right intent of experiencing life in its truth, in its bliss, and then we are going to use this technique to put the body and mind out of the way. How do we do that? We're going to bring our awareness inside the body. We are going to feel the boundaries of our body. And as we bring our awareness to the boundaries of our body, we'll see slowly these boundaries start to fade away. They start to merge, and you don't feel any difference between inside your body and what's outside your body. The same we'll do to the mind, where you'll bring your awareness to the mind, and then you'll try to feel where are all these thoughts ending. You'll see that there is a space in which you're having all these thoughts, and there is an end to that. And those boundaries, once you are bringing your awareness to those boundaries, they also start dissolving. And then there is no inside, there's no outside, neither for your body nor for your mind. That's the time to listen to God. What that means is you'll be completely silent and you'll simply listen to everything that comes in your consciousness. Everything. It can be even the screeching sounds of the tram to someone making noises here in the room. Anything and everything. Just passively listening, silently listening. In that listening, not judging. When you don't judge, you will see the truth of whatever you're listening. You'll see the beauty in whatever you're listening. You'll see the bliss in whatever you're listening. That's how you will listen to the God, the godliness of this world in this meditation session today. And my wish would be, if you could listen to God, one day you can see it as well. While you're walking in the streets, doing your walk or whatever you're doing, when you see the world, you see not only the mundane, but you see the truth, you see the beauty, you see the bliss of this world. With that, I invite all of you to close your eyes. Sit with your back straight. Your shoulders down. Head straight, face relaxed. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale from the nose and exhale from the nose. Take a few minutes to set your intention to what you're seeking in life. Truth, beauty, bliss, godliness. From this session, you intend to see, to hear truth, beauty, and bliss. Now bring your awareness to your body. And feel the boundaries of your body as if you're looking at these boundaries from inside. awareness on the boundaries of your body. From head to toe, the entire body. Feel the space beyond these boundaries. And let these boundaries dissolve. In your consciousness, there are no boundaries. Shift your awareness to your mind. Observe all the thoughts, this space, what you call as mind. Observe the space of your mind and feel its boundaries. Notice that your mind has boundaries, but your consciousness can feel the space beyond your mind. Let all these boundaries dissolve and your consciousness expands, flows freely in this space. You remain silent and aware, and your consciousness flows everywhere. As you sit in silence, listen to whatever comes in your consciousness. Simply listen. Nothing in particular. Simply listen as you still sit silent and aware. Simply listen and remain silent. truth, the beauty, the bliss of everything that you listen. Everything is God. Listen to God silently with awareness. Let go of all effort and remain silent for the next minutes. Let go in this moment. Maintain this silence. Bring your awareness to your breath. Notice it flowing gently in and out. And with this intent of truth, beauty, and bliss in everything that you experience, very gently and slowly, you may open your eyes. My last comment for today would be, if you can really feel the godliness of what all you hear, of what all you see, no matter what, no matter whatever it is, only then you find the taste of life. Only then you really find peace in life. Otherwise, it's just a compromise, it's just some kind of settlement.